Hello, how's everybody today? Hi Begonia, how are you? Hi Lawrence and hi Jane. Is things okay? Are things okay? How is your week? Oh, we do have 7. Usually, I'm always counting on people running late. Hi Ron, how are you doing? So, I'm really sorry to be banging on the drum. For next week on Wednesday, I have for Qigong, I still have 2 places left. I've got you, Begonia, and I've got you, Ron. I've got somebody else. I'm wondering if Lawrence, if you want booked for that or not. The way the price is going to work is either individual session or depending on what I hear today, I will do a monthly payment if the sports centres are not reopening in the next few, between now and the end of the month. Then I'll do a monthly payment of £30 for all your all of the sessions, whether they're Tai Chi or Qigong. Okay. Hi Ruth, how are you doing? So Ruth, I was saying that I still have spaces for next Wednesday. Still have a couple of spaces for the 10 o'clock Qigong outdoors. And that's all basically. That's all I had to say. Okay, so just now, today, we're going to work our 12 rivers and our Between Heaven and Earth. Also, just know that I'm planning to log all the catalogue on my website, all the YouTube catalogue on my website. I'm not going to put it up just here. I'll put it up. In fact, it's probably going to disappear from here. And you'll have to get access from me. Okay, so just now, let's see. Are you guys all ready? You ready to roll? There's only 8 of us, 9 of us with me. Okay, I'm just gonna let Spaniel out. You can hear the craziness in the way that he's trying to get out. Right, let's see if we've got the right light. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Is that okay for the light? Oh, yeah, it looks all right. Okay, welcome back. Weaving the fingers and rotating one way and rotating the other way. And rotating the arms. And back out. And arm 1. And back. And switch. And coming back. And loosening up the hips. And coming back. And working the knees round, warming up all the tissues around the knees. And coming back. And turning the foot one way. Coming back. Switching sides. And back. And looking down. And back, stretch the neck back and forward. And back. Forward. And back. Forward. And back. Head to balance point and stretch to one side. Switch. And switch. Switch. Switch sides. And one more. And look over shoulder. 1 and 2. Switch back to 1. Switch back to 2. Switch again. And again. And head to center. And let's just turn. So make your loose fists. Don't just do it like that. If you do it like that, you don't have the same focus and concentration, okay, with the hands out. So just bring the fingers in. You don't need to tighten. This would be tight fists. They can just be really loose like this. But it means that the energy is not just going like that. It's curling back, okay? So here we go. Don't forget to bring the heel up. Okay. And we're going to go to the left and both arms. So we're just going to do that figure of 8 a few times. And sticking the heel as we go. Okay. And we're going to bring things to a standstill. Feet pointing forward, soft knees, tailbone tucked under. So don't forget, it's a flat back rather than a tilted pelvis like this. Okay, we're just wanting to get to the flat point where you have relieved the pressure in the lower back. If you arch back, there's pressure going straight through there. If you come into neutral, that pressure is relieved. And then we can put more pressure if we tilt forward like this. Okay, so just now we're neutral. Shoulders down and relaxed. Crown pushing up, the spine is being elongated. And just check in. Check into your own energy. Check in to see how it's going. How are things moving around inside? Okay, and you're looking for stillness within that movement. Just that's what the Wuji stance is about, and it's a standing meditation, Qigong standing meditation, which is used very widely by a lot of different disciplines, not just Qigong. It's been poached from Qigong. So we're observing the movements and just being in stillness. And you may find that you need to do little adjustments to your body, and that's perfectly fine. And just breathe nice and deep, long breaths. And you may find that your body is swaying a little bit. That's okay. Okay, and from here we're going to go into the 12 rivers. Breathe in, dragon clears the path. Okay. And relax, bring your hands down and breathe in. Breathe out. When you come back up, make sure you push down from the shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And coming up. Breathe in. And out. Up on the toes. Breathe in. So come up on your toes. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open out the feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Switch sides. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Bring in the feet. Get into a horse stance and breathe in and out. And again. Again. So choose to do 1 or 2 breaths. We're going to do one more. And we're going to switch to punching the wind. And again, for this one, you can do it in 1 or 2 breaths. Don't forget to stay in your horse stance. And relax. Bring in the feet, straighten the leg, breathe in. Weave fingers, come up. Breathe in and out. When you do your breath out, you can have your knees either straight or bent, that's okay. If you're struggling to get back, make sure you bend the knees. And again. The compression on the organ is more when you've got straight legs. The activation of the organ. And open out the feet. And breathe out. Horse stance. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Putting an extra. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe out. Turn the body. Breathe in. Keep the horse stance going. And come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look back, relax shoulders. Breathe in. And out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Again. I've lost count. Story of my life. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's actually really nice once you get into the rhythm of it. So we're going to open out again. Breathe in. I want a deep horse stance from you so that you can do the lunge for the tiger stretching back. And I'm going to let you figure out the breathing. We've been given the breathing a lot of times, so. And for body movement, stretching, pushing forward. So I'm doing it on 2 breaths, but you could do it on 1. Just know that if you're doing it on 1, the breathing is here. And then everything else is a breath out. Okay. And breathe in, breathe out. And other side. So dragon clears a path again to wrap things up. One last one. And relax. And we're going to go back into our witchy stance. I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, but that's how I know it. So if you know Chinese better than me, you're more than welcome. When next we meet, you can tell me what you think of my Chinese pronunciation. Just now, back into this posture, breathing in and out, relaxing the body, and resting the body in this posture as well. And just letting the qi do its work, but also observe the difference between before and after. And keep breathing, and really we should be working this for a few minutes. I'm sorry, itch next to my nose there on the cheek. This also enables things to pause and find their way around after you've been quite energetic and you've been opening and working the meridians. Ideally, you'd want to stay here a good few minutes anyway. Okay, just now we're going to bring it to a close. Doing 3 times this integration into the microcosmic orbit. You know, the adage, waste not, want not. This is really what it's about, waste not. Okay? So if you waste not your energy, then you will have energy, if that makes sense. Oh, good morning, Kikri. I was wondering who was coming in halfway through. Okay, how did this practice go? I feel so good. I'm going to sneakily tell you, some of you have been doing 12 rivers now for nearly a year straight. and some of you for 6 months. And I'm going to introduce from next week, I'll be introducing a slightly different way to work the meridians, okay? So it's a different set, although there's more work we can do on the 12 rivers with different attention paid. Oh, that's good, Begonia. Very pleased to hear it. Begonia had a good session so far. Good session of the 12 meridians. So yes, I'm going to start introducing it's like another version of this form, but it feels quite different. That's good, Lawrence. Thank you. So we'll keep the between heaven and earth going, and we'll certainly I'll want to check everybody's leopard, but I think we'll be moving into tiger. And so we'll do a little bit of tiger between heaven and earth, and we'll start working on that new set as well. Okay, I'm not going to spoil any more of the surprise. Okay, I'm not going to give you a name or anything. It remains a surprise, but it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice set. I don't know if you like it more than 12 Rivers. Possibly not. 12 Rivers is pretty special. But we shall see. Okay. Right. So it was pretty good for Begonia, and Lauren's feeling great and warm. Excellent. So we're letting, you know how we're always letting things pause a little bit between the two sets. And so we're giving ourselves 2-3 minutes there. We're going to go back into the Wuji for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to do our between heaven and earth, okay? Now that's remember, it's very gentle, but it works. Work it slowly because it works things really deep inside the body, okay? It works those ocean currents really deep inside the body rather than the streams which are more surface, which is what the the ordinary meridians are, more like surface streams on the body. Those extraordinary meridians are also called vessels, run deep, okay, and they're big pools of energy. I just love that. You know, they're like big oceans of energy. I love that image. You know, you can just imagine the big oceans and then feeding out into the little rivers. So yeah, we'll need to talk a little bit more about this metaphor of the water, you know, the oceans, the rivers, and the steam. Well, I'm sure we'll need to talk a little bit more about that. That's good, Ron. Very relaxed. I'm too relaxed. My tongue's gone again. Very good. Thank you. Excellent. So just now we've had about 4-minute pause. So we're going to go into Wuji again. Take stock, see how things have changed in those 4 or 5 minutes. And we'll go straight into our extraordinary meridian practice, okay? Which is so special. And not a lot of actual Qigong lineages will have a set where they can practice those extraordinary meridians together. You know, often it'll be one. You'll be given one, so you'll focus on just the Dantian, for example. And of course, for those of you that have signed up to the Qigong meditation course, you will be very pleased to know that we're going to deepen our understanding of this, of those extraordinary meridians in the Qigong meditation practice. Yay! Because there's a meditation star linked into that as well. So that'll be really cool. And that's starting next Wednesday at 6 p.m. So looks like Wednesday's going to be a Qigong day, huh? And Ruth is saying, feeling good and relaxed. Excellent. Okay, so if you just go back into Wuji, it's very good to be able to get back into Wuji very naturally, very quickly. So for my part, because I can't ask you directly, I'm feeling very buzzy. When I stopped at the end of the 12 rivers, I could feel, just heat going down particular parts of the body. Just now it feels very even. Everything feels very even and quite buzzing. Okay, so on the surface, close to the surface or on the surface, I've got this buzz feeling on the skin or near the skin. That's just my sensation, my feeling of it. Yeah. But you're looking forward to it, Ruth, as well. It was in the Qigong meditation. It's going to be so cool. So tune in a little bit more. Notice any changes in your breath. And you may even notice like changes in the organs, okay? How they feel. I know we're not used to paying much attention to how our organs feel, but maybe it's time that we did. So do a quick scan, do a quick review, and remember, particularly important because at the end of this session, we have a time where we expand Qi into the energy fields. So it's probably good to have a bit of an idea of what we're doing and where we're going, how things feel before the session. Okay, so from here, we're going to put the hands on the dantian and we're going to stoke the fire. Just take that little flame and expand it to a big, big glow to the whole of the abdominal cavity. And then stimulate it both ways as well. I think I've lost buttons or catching something. You just keep going and expand the dantian. So now I'm already feeling quite hot, right? Just from doing this, and we're going to expand this into the whole body. So you've brought the balloon to this size, and now we're going to expand it so that it fills the whole body. So breathe in, breathe out. Attention comes from here to fill out the limbs and fill out from side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Sorry. Breathe out, up and down, feeling the limbs, feeling into the head, feeling into the legs, the feet, from that glow. So you're spreading that glow out. Switching hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Turn to the side. And fill out to the sides. Looking back, looking forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Turn to the other side. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax. Breathe in. Okay, so attention on the microcosmic orbit. So energy up, the governing vessel at the back, and down, the conception vessel at the front. Breathe in. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. And you can gently pull in the U in. Which is situated in the middle of your pelvic floor. So just a gentle pull up from the pelvic floor. Breathe in. Don't go too fast. Give yourself a chance to feel what's going on here. Even if it's just the muscles changing posture, because that alone makes things different. We're going to reverse, and we're bringing energy up the front, down the back. Okay, relax, and we're going to go into Sash Meridian. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember that this stimulation comes from the twist, but also from the heat in your hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so breathe in, reverse. So you want to experience this side on a full breath, and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe out. Center. Relax. We're going to stimulate the linking meridians and the heel meridians just now into what we call the macrocosmic orbit. So breathe in, bring energy down the front, Breathe out, bring the energy up the back. Try not to rush. Try to use your leg muscles as much as possible rather than giving a big hump with your back. We're going to reverse the movement, bring energy down the back as you breathe in and go down, and then up the front as you breathe out and go up. Ready, go. Breathe in. One more. Relax. We're now going to stimulate the thrusting vessel, which works through, it goes right through the middle of the limbs of the body, okay? So, circle chi one way, spiral one way, and the other way. Other side. And back. And loosening the central part. So just work the spiral. But as you can see, it's a slightly different spiral to the warm-up exercise, which is more of a circle and not a spiral. So here we're really looking for a spiral. And coming back. Or rather stimulating the other way. So you need a few of these spirals to start feeling it. I need about 7 to 8 to start feeling it. And then spiraling the arm. And coming back. Switching around. By now we should be feeling the spiraling's effect. And back. And bring the hand down, spiraling the neck and the head. and back. Okay. And if you're ready, we're going to do our connection. So just be for a second. So once you've worked through your extraordinary vessels, you're now in a very good position to start taking in, connecting into the earth chi and heavenly chi. So just gentle focus. Do a quick sweep through you, and then hands towards the floor. So right now you're connecting through the soles of the feet, the palms of the hand, and the Ewing point. You're connecting to the earth, strong earth posture, this one. Ba Hui at the top of the head is the only point that's open up to the heavens right now. So it's a slim connection to the heavens, very strong connection to the earth. Spread out. So get a feel for a wider but maybe less strength along the arms, in the palms, in the soles of the feet. That's your super strong connection to earth. And again, through the UN, of course, through the UN, you always get a stronger connection than through Ba Hui, because Ba Hui is through bone, so it's much harder. It's a much finer connection. Through the UN is still through a fleshy part, so you get a stronger connection. Turn hands up. Now, we're in about half and half. See how that feels. Actually, not quite half and half. It's more heaven, this one. Just breathe through it. Focus on what you're feeling, what's happening. And then this one is definitely super focused on heaven, palms turned up, face up. You're getting it through the eyes as well. Very different feel, this one. And expand out to your energy field. See how that feels. And again, these are things that we're really going to work in the Qigong meditation. I'm very pleased to be able to say that. And bring your arms in and feel your own shield, your own energy field around you, like a shield. Bring it in nice and close. And still be aware of the connection through the feet to earth and Huin to earth, and then Ba Hui to heaven. Connect quickly. Ba Hui, to the earth, to the heavens. And then forward into the energy field. and down again towards the earth. And you're going to rest and relax, breathing in and out. As you breathe in, taking in that golden chi into the dantian, which is making it utilizable, okay? You can then use the chi, radiate chi into your field. And see your field growing and glowing, more to the point, glowing brighter with each breath. And you may be like me and better able to focus on this with your eyes closed rather than your eyes open. And if you encounter areas of maybe denseness or staleness, just focus more of that golden chi into those areas. So you're becoming like a sun radiating chi out. Okay, and we're bringing this final section of Between Heaven and Earth to a close. And we're just going to stand in Wuji, so we're not focusing on the breath anymore. We're just going to stand in Wuji and do an internal observation of what's going on inside us, how things have changed, how the energy is sitting or flying around you, your body. Okay, and we're just going to go straight into our cool down, bringing Qi to Dantian. And activating the kidney area. And then you can tap or brush down the back and outer side of the leg, and then front and inner side of the legs. And going around the arms. Okay. Over the head and again. Over the head. going over the kidneys. And closing the gate. Okay. We've got company. And sheep will look like. All right, so how did that go? Was it good? It feels very good. It's you not only feel like you've been filled up with chi, but there's a glow and a certain lightness to the work, to this between heaven and earth work. Feel free to disagree with me or to give me your version of how you feel it, because it's very individual, it's very personal. Okay. Hi. So, I've lost everybody. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to let you be in your state of wellness and happiness, I hope. Begonia says, I was thinking about your kitten. Your black cat loves the sessions. Ah, yeah, this one likes Qigong. He's very Qi-tuned. And Ruth says, just amazing, feels strong and light. Yeah, Ruth, you're putting, yeah, it's hitting the nail on the head as well. Yeah. And you really get that sense of the two energies combining at the end there. It's really good. Lawrence, feeling energized, centered. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Yes, Krika, you've seen Snowy. He's so cute. He's stretching out on the rug just now. Aha. Yes, Ron. Interesting to feel the chi flow. We'll do more of that. Feeling good for Jane. Many thanks. Thank you, Jane. And Begonia, feeling incredibly well. So happy and calm. It is amazing. Qigong is amazing. I agree with you. Yeah. So I'm gonna wish you a very good afternoon. And yes, I mean, we're so calm and relaxed after this one. I can hardly find my words to speak. So I'm going to wish you a very good afternoon, a very good rest to your day. And Begonia says she tried it without the 12 rivers, and I think 12 rivers does a big help to it. When you practice the two, you get a result that you're not going to get if you practice just the one, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's right, Ruth. This is the last Qigong YouTube live. That's correct. Next week we will meet, I think, in Inches Park. So we are we're in the process of covering our terrace so that we can have the in-person sessions up at the house, because we've got a big patio, but it needs cover just in case there's a bit of a drizzle. So we're in the process of doing that just now. So the park will only be next week. From the week after that, I think it'll be up here at our house, because it's all going to be covered and hopefully dry. Okay. So have a beautiful afternoon. Tomorrow is the last YouTube live session, okay? And it will be for Tai Chi. And yeah, it will be lovely to see some of you either in person or on Zoom next week. That will be lovely for those of you. Have a beautiful afternoon. Okay. See you later, guys.